Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the World Qualifying Points Playoff Round 3, and we have Lorenzo M on Kashtira versus Sofini B on Branded. Okay, that is, Branded is a scary deck to go against, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and they won the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so they're gonna go Lubellion effect, discard to go search, and then that will now search out Sornier, most likely. They could play one Magma. Have seen some people start doing that also. Wow, they're really going through their deck right now. Oh, they're thinking. Oh, they actually... Okay, so they do play Magma and Sornier. That's like almost guaranteed. Yeah, they're going to grab Sornier. Or maybe that was the big brain, and they're actually just making the opponent think that they're playing Dragons. So they search that. Okay. We didn't see a shifter and draw phase or anything like that. They're going to go Branded Opening now. Sure. Opening's fine. That's not the card that you smack with the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. They're going to discard Sornier, go summon. Oh, they're playing a thick deck. It also looks like it's double sleeved, but they're playing a lot of cards. So, opening will go summon. Probably can't bring out Quem. But, alright, I stand corrected. I mean, Quem's fine. It can get you to Branded Fusion here if you need it, because Quem could dump, Branded Fusion. Sornier could go dump Retribution. So they're going to dump Retribution and dump Branded Fusion. Okay, so instead of going for Alibur into it, they're going to do it like this. So, which I don't think is bad, because then we get to have the Quem on field, which has a lot of value. We won't get the Retribution add back later on, but I do think this is fine. Our Quem does get a lot of value. They're going to dump Fawn of Albaz. They already have Lubellion in the graveyard. Do they even bother with dumping a light? They do. Oh, of course, they could dump Cartagia. And then Quem can summon back out Cartagia. They also get Albion effect. So they're going to go Quem, target Cartagia, and Albion. Or maybe they don't even use Albion. They don't have to. But they could banish the Sornier and the Fallen of Albaz. And use that to summon Lubellion. So, banish, go summon, bring out Lubellion, bring out Blazing Cartagia, new Chain Link, Lubellion effect, discard for cost. Oh, thought about discarding Thrust. Okay, it does discard Thrust. And then put back the Fallen of Albaz from the banished. And put back Lubellion to summon Mirror Jade. Yeah. I don't it's so hard to beat this. Tribute Albion, bring out Lubellion. Lubellion effect can go place the Branded Lost from the deck. Yeah, it's just Branded Lost like every single time. They could play Regained, because we did see him think on the Lubellion effect. So bring out Lost, activate Cartagia effect now to go Fuse. And then that will allow us to make Grangoyle. And then we can get Grangoyle and Lost. So, effects. Dump and search. We will dump Gimmick Puppet. I think we searched the Shrouded Dragon, which means on the opponent's turn we're going to search Mercarier. We're going to dump Fallen of Albaz, which is another interruption with our Mirror Jade, because we can dump Rinbrum. So they draw one, and they do play the Gimmick Puppet. And they do have access to it. They could go Fallen of Albaz with the Grangoyle with a Branded in red, like Branded in red target Albaz. And then they could Albion the opponent and Gimmick Puppet lock them, which is game. Honestly, giving them anything is Gimmick Puppet locking them, because they're on Kashtira. They're going to set Branded in red during the end phase. Cartagia won't be adding back. They're going to leave that engraved for Quem. Yep, so pass turn. probably just going to scoop before even showing what deck they're on. Even though in a tournament like this, you by round 3, it's almost guaranteed that you're gonna know what your opponents are playing. As long as you have friends, that'll happen. Oh, they did add back Cartesia. Okay, I guess maybe they added it back and I didn't see. But, you know, they got Branded Lost effect and then Chain the Fusion effect to summon and the opponent can't respond, so they get Gimmick Puppet locked and there's no way to stop it in that spot. So, yep, that is going to be it for game 1. You have those. I mean, yeah, sometimes the combo deck combos and you lose. And you don't have any of the correct going second cards to be able to beat it or anything. Also, it looks like they're still side decking. I was going to say, no Hand Trap, no Ash Blossom, no Shifter to even, like, try to, like, kind of handle it a little bit. Like Shifter, then, like, a bunch of Engine or something. But okay. Kashtira will decide. Most likely going first, unless they want to big brain the opponent and make some of their cards in hand dead. But it's probably just go first, try to draw Unicorn anti-spell. But we're going to go special Fenrir. Fenrir effect, go search. Do we have Birth? Is it search Unicorn? It's search Unicorn. Do we have Birth? Do we have it? Searching Unicorn doesn't guarantee it. Activate Birth. Birth normal Unicorn. Unicorn effect. Go search out Theosis. Theosis could be used to summon out Kashtira Rise Heart. Do they play on the nib? Do they decide to play around it? So bring out the Rise. And then overlay in the Shang. Yep, okay, so hopefully we don't see a nib coming down from the opponent's side, because if they actually do have it, then that's tough. Oh yeah, also we're always playing into it, right? Because they're, even if they play 40, most of the time we play into it. But if they're playing like 50 plus, like then you really better have it. We're gonna go Shang and Bang. We're gonna lock a zone. Okay, lock the middle zone. And then detach from Shang and probably special summon it. We don't have Planet. Nope, okay. We're just going to add it back. And then go for a Rise. Yep, that's fine. If you have Planet, you can Planet pop Shang and then like Birth summon that back. Which is really nice to have the extra bodies. But it looks like they're fine with passing with an Arise that only has 1 material. Which means we guaranteed have either... I feel like this almost guarantees an Imperm set. Because otherwise, like a normal summon Fallen of Albaz would just get so much value into this board that I don't think we would allow that. We're gonna also special summon the Fenrir in attack position, which does play in the talents a little bit more. Birth's a good card, so I'd be fine if a Rise Heart got hit with a Kaiju here. And I get what Lorenzo's doing. They're adding back the Fenrir. They want to have more follow-up. Follow-up's very important. It's like the whole point of the cash deck. They're going to Ash the Branded Fusion, Arise, attach Big Bang. It's got to feel good Ashing the Branded Fusion as the first play. But it also means, like, the Talons is about to be dropped. There's no Thrust. They would have started with that because the Shang activated. So you could go, like, Thrust Talons. Thrust Search Talents, Arise would trigger, activate Talents, and then you, like, broke the board. But now, the branded player, what do they have? They could go normal summon Quem. Quem could dump Mercarier. Mercarier gets a search. It's not the greatest. Nope. Okay, normal summon out the Starlight Rare Blazing Cartesia. Nothing on summon. No judgment. No judgment to prevent summon or anything like that. And then activate the Cartesia effect, chain Imperm on it. Yeah, I mean, it was guaranteed that they had Imperm. Otherwise, Arise would beat the board. So, in response to Cartesia, or in response to the Imperm, they're going to chain the Super Poly. So this will allow them to go ahead and use, like, Cartesia plus Arise Heart to fuse. But then the Cartesia will still resolve if they are able to, which will then fuse again. And then that will allow Birth to trigger because they'll have at least 3 cards engraved and they can banish stuff face down. So that's actually pretty decent. Okay, yeah. They're asking, can you still resolve Cartesia? And then Fenrir will also be able to activate. Birth will be able to activate. Then Shang will be able to activate. So it's not like the branded player is getting, like, you know, the greatest out of this. Okay. They use Grangoyle plus Edge Imp from hand. Okay. Yep. Committed into it now. You wouldn't show your opponent the card and not commit into it. Make Dragos Palia, new chain link. Fenrir effect 1, Birth 2. So try to out the Dragos to Paleo. Dragos to Paleo will be chained on the Fenrir. Birth's gonna try to banish all the monsters face down. Yep. Blazing Cartesia out of there's really good. Grangoyle out of there's really good. Edge Imp, decent. It's a dark. Yeah, and then that gets the counter on it. They're gonna search Patchwork. Shang effect to lock a zone. Because the Fenrir. Oh yeah, they want them to lock it with their tokens. So just lock another monster zone. Yeah, locking zones usually doesn't matter that much nowadays. But it could come up. Like with this, like turn 2, it could come up. Like your turn 2. If you start locking more, like, you know, they could have 0 on their next turn. But they're going to search Edge Imp plus Poly there off the Patchwork. So that should be a Chimera setup. Because their last card in hand is a monster. Like, they were thinking about what to fuse with the Poly. So that means they could make Chimera. And Chimera would draw 2 and pop 1, which is exactly what you'd want it to do. But again, we activated Brain Infusion as the first play. So we can't get back to that no matter what, which is very tough. Now we're going to go activate Poly. They said, sure, that's fine. Okay. So now fuse into your Chimera, Duelist. I guess it could also be Fallen of Albaz plus Dragos to Paleo. No, it's using all 3. Is that an ad-lib? Kind of looked like an ad-lib. But they're going to get to activate Chimera effect. It may have been an Aliber. So they're going to draw 2 and then pop 1. The set card isn't really that scary. But they decide to pop it anyways. Okay. It's Forbidden Lance. Ooh. Oh. Forbidden Lance could have been used on Dragos to Palea. They curry Kara over the field. Yeah, Lance on Dragos to Palea doesn't even seem bad. That stops them from being able to fuse with the Poly into a Chimera, right? Which is like their only actual play there. I'm lancing that 10 out of 10 times. But they're going to go ahead and attack. That's not a game. Right? Yeah, it's 33 plus 45. I mean, that drops you down to 200. I mean, you're not feeling super great. You're not feeling super great about yourself. But you're alive. And you get another turn. That's all you need. You played for follow-up. I can't believe you didn't use that Forbidden Lance to stop Chimera. Oh my god. That's like the whole point of Forbidden Lance against Branded. Like, you use Forbidden Lance on Mirror Jade to stop Branded Fusion. Like, getting an extra interruption. Or you use it to try to stop Poly and the Chimera. Like, it's not the greatest card in the matchup, so you kind of have to use it where you can. You're going to special summon out Fenrir as the first play. That's already enough to break the opponent's board, because that can banish their Fenrir. Birth could also be used to just special summon Unicorn, and you could go Battle Phase Unicorn, beat over their Fenrir. And then you could Fenrir, banish their Kurikara. That seems pretty good. Yeah, that seems really good. Oh, they're going to go Unicorn effect here, so they're just going to eat the opponent's Fenrir. If we have Talons will be good right after this. And they would also probably want to... That's rough. I was gonna say, you probably want to Fenrir banish Fenrir. Otherwise, their Fenrir banishes, like, your Kurikara. But it won't be that hard for them to get back to Fenrir. Like, Theosis doesn't... I mean, Theosis does do it if they really want to. Because they could Big Eye take your Fenrir back from the opponent. So you could always get to it like that. You also gotta think that you're at 200 life points and there's a Chimera there. And you kind of have to do something about it. Scareclaw Kashtira outs it very well. Oh, that's true. They already had the other Fenrir in hand. Oh, why would you ever Fenrir banish then? I guess you're kind of forced. But, like, the Fenrir now searches Scareclaw Kashtira, and, like, that actually outs the whole field. Because then you can go Fenrir, attack Chimera, Fenrir effect, banish Chimera face down, redeclare, Fenrir, attack Kurikara, beat over it because now it's negated because Scareclaw, Unicorn, beat over Fenrir. That literally outs it all. And you get Unicorn effect the rip, which is pretty good. With special summon out the Kashtira Rise Heart now. Okay. Summoning that is fine. I hope they thought through their play very well. Maybe... Like, the Arise is gone. Arise is in grave. And they're not getting it back. They're not even setting up a combo to do so. I was gonna say, otherwise, like, you could banish a Rise Heart with Scareclaw. And then you could go Rise Heart, banish Theosis, put back a Rise, if you really cared to do that. But I don't even think it's good to make a Rise. Because you have Birth. Birth is pretty good. Birth banishes face down. Theosis on the Rise. Summon Scareclaw. Yeah. Okay. They decided to banish Birth off Rise. So I mean, I don't think they're making a Dark Arm play. They might. No, they're gonna go Big Eye. Big Eye, take Kurikara. Okay. Scareclaw, beat over Fenrir. And then Kurikara, beat over the Chimera. Wait. Do they... What was it, Aluber? That was fused with before? Because we couldn't tell what it was. It was Aluber. Aluber on Kurikara. Oh. Oh my goodness. You played this so weird. That's so unfortunate. What are you supposed to do about that now? I mean, you have to out the opponent's monster, or you have to out your own Kurikara. So you play Draco Sack. Draco Sack could be used to pop your own Kurikara. Yeah, you really messed it up. I'm not gonna lie. They forgot about the Aluber. They were just trying to set up the opponent's Kurikara, which, like, they just didn't need to do, right? Like, I don't even think there's anything good in the branded player's graveyard to take. Like, I feel like there had to be something, like, nice to take. Because the Scareclaw could have put Kurikara down to 0. You could have actually just outed, like, everything. But it was Aluber engraved. It wasn't ad-lib, so... I would have to rethink my line a little bit, but it pretty much would be the same line. And I think, like, worst case scenario, your opponent, like, has an Aluber on the field, but then, like, you just, like, have combo next to it. So then that's fine. But now you have to do, yeah, like, look, they're thinking about making Draco Sack. Oh my gosh, they have the Draco Sack pop Kurikara. You probably just pop Aluber, full send it, put him on Better Have It. Do you actually? Do you actually put him on Better Habit? Or do you pop Curry Kara? Because it's so easy for them to get a body. Oh my god, Birth isn't live now either. Draco Sack, pop Curry Kara. I guess their Chimera play is already gone. They're reading. Yeah, they read Draco Sack for like half a second past turn. Okay. Well, pray the branded opponent has nothing, because we messed up a lot. Don't have the punish. Don't have the punish. Don't have the punish. We could have Ash Blossom in our hand also. Come on, don't have it. Don't have it. Don't do it to us. Actually, we know that they don't have Ash Blossom. Yeah, because if they had Ash Blossom last turn, they would have actually played it differently. Okay. Yeah, because I think last turn, if they had Ash, they would have went like Special Fenrir, normal Ash, Baron. And then Baron like pop Fenrir, Birth Summon, and then just kind of win from there. And you have your negate set up too, which is nice. Oh! Draco Sack popped this set. The patchwork. And the last card in Branded's hand is Curry Kara. Let's go. Never punished. Birth Summon Fenrir. Fenrir effect. And they scoop. Let's go. Holy, you know Lorenzo is feeling so good right now because they were probably like, oh my god, I played so bad that game. I did not deserve to win. Like, and then like, they still won. So, like, you gotta feel good because, like, oh, okay, it's doing one of those round skip things again. So I gotta skip past this whole round real quick so that way we can get back into the World's Points playoff thing. Which should be right around here. Okay, yeah. This is where they went Draco Sack pop and then they scooped. Okay, so now we can skip into the next game. Alright. Okay. Keep skipping. Okay, nice. So, going into game 3 now. We're going to go ahead. Branded gets to decide. Branded will most likely go first here, and they are going to go first. They're going to start with Shrouded Dragon. Maybe we see a draw on Lockbird after this resolves. No Shifter again. So, they didn't see Shifter any game, which is unfortunate. You know, if you main deck Shifter and you don't see it any of the games, it's a little unfortunate. If you only side deck Shifter, then it's like, sure. But, you know, Shifter's always for sure somewhere on your Kashtira deck list, just because of how strong that card is in the too many matchups. But put back, draw one. Do we see draw? No draw. Nothing on res. Okay. Activate Fusion Deployment. That's one of their best cards. I'm not going to lie. It goes like Branded Fusion, Nadir's Servant, Deployment. And even the Nadir's Servant is really, really good. I just think Branded Fusion is a little bit better. But Fusion Deployment, bring out Cartesia, and the normal Aliber. Oh, they drew the standard 2-card combo. This combo is like hard to beat. Because like you're gonna have to have Ash for Branded Fusion. Like you have to have Ash for it. And they're searching Branded Opening. Okay. Opening can summon out Quem, even if this gets stopped, which it doesn't. Oh my gosh, they're going to chain the opening too. What do you discard, Albaz? No, they discard Oliver. I was going to say, discard the Albaz, you're insane. But they're going to summon out Quem from the deck, now resolve Branded Fusion, dumping Fallen of Albaz. And then they actually went through a lot of cards this turn. Opening also takes multiple cards to resolve. Trying to look through their deck. I see Cosmics, Dark Magician. Dark Magician's good. I want to dump it here. Yeah, they're going to dump Lubellion. And then just bring out the Albion from the extra deck. And then they're going to go Quem 1, Albion 2. Wait. What? So you're going to summon Fallen of Albaz. Oh, okay. So maybe they did Quem. What? Nah, that's a lie. They didn't use Quem effect. I don't believe it. So they're gonna go. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, Quem dump effect. Duh. Yeah, I forgot. My bad. I was gonna say, you're not gonna special summon back, but yeah. Quem dump, obvious. Yup, my bad. And then now they're gonna go, Lubellion and Quem. So Quem summons out the Blazing Cartesia. They just discarded off Lubellion. And then the Lubellion brings out Mirror Jade. They're going to tribute Albion for Lubellion. Lubellion effect. Go bring out Branded Lost. Then they can Cartesia to make Grangoyle and still leave a Cartesia on the field also, which is just going to make the Quem just even have more value. Also, that playing two different Cartesias, like two different rarities, is so dumb in my opinion. Like, you should just have two secrets. Like, okay, like a World's Points playoff, I'm taking my rarities very serious. Just have them all matching. Like, a YCS maybe not, but like, I don't know. Like, this tournament is a crazy tournament. It's actually a very crazy tournament. Grangoyle's gonna dump Gimmick Puppet. Yup, trying to set up the Gimmick Puppet lock again. And you know, Lorenzo doesn't have any hand traps here. No Ash Blossom, no Shifter, just not getting dropped. The going second cards like Cosmic and stuff like that just are simply not going to cut it. Cartesia will add itself back, and then Albion will go set from the deck. And Albion's going to set Branded in red. Okay. Yeah. And then pass turn. What do you draw? You also can't Bell because of Branded Lost. So you won't be able to Bell Sanctifier or the Branded in red because your opponent is not bad and will be playing it correctly. We saw them do it game 1 where they went Lost 1 and then they looked like they were going to say, like, I will be activating this Chain Link 2. Oh, they're not even activating Lost? It doesn't even look like it at least. No, okay, they went Lost 1, Sanctifier 2, they just did it quick. Which is fair. A lot of the time people will be like, response? But it's like, you can't respond. They search Quem, but I get asking for response. And then summon Aliber effect, grab Branded Fusion. So now they have Quem plus Branded Fusion, guaranteed as follow-up. And if they're grabbing Quem, maybe that means they already have Mercarier. Oh, wait, don't we already know if they have Mercurier? Didn't they just search that last turn off Lost? I think they did, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So they're going to activate. Wait, no. I actually don't remember what they grabbed. But they're going to go Birth, Normal Summon, Unicorn. I mean, Birth, Normal Summon is the way to start to win post-Gimmick Puppet. But the only way to win, like, post-Gimmick Puppet is if your opponent, like, literally has nothing else. But they have everything else this time. So this will be an L for Lorenzo this round. They're going to dump Albion, banish the Unicorn off their field. They can't even Birth Summon back because Planet, they just search Birth, so that's dead card. So they have 4 real cards in their hand. They're going to go set 2, try to end turn. And then end phase, Albion effect. So Albion will go set. They also use the Mirror Jade in Battle Phase, which played around Talents. They're going to set Branded Banishment from deck. It's a pretty good card. It's also cool with the Sanctifier, because you can give your opponent cards, and then you can fuse off with them with the Banishment. So the Banishment can, like the Banishment plus the Sanctifier can kind of like let you choose your own fusion. Even though here, all they have to do is just out Gimmick Puppet. And then Sancti can summon back Gimmick Puppet, and they win. Yeah, they're going to go ahead, give them a little fist bump there, the little GGs. Okay, so they win round 3. They got to feel good for Brandon, because now there's 2 rounds left, and you only have to win 1. Pretty much. I mean, you really want to win out and guarantee it, but that is going to be it for the round 3 of the European World Championship points qualifier, the little World's Playoffs thing. But okay, that's going to be it for round 3. I will be back at it with round 4 shortly. I actually don't even know if round 4 has been posted yet. I said that after round 2. I was like, I'll be back at round 3 shortly, but I don't even know if it was up or not. So if the next round's up, it'll be up soon. If it's not, then it'll be up tomorrow. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.